Each November 11th, we reflect on service, sacrifice, and selflessness. Honoring the men and women who serve the rest of us in the military is a privilege. We enjoy the nation we have today because of their actions on our behalf. When we participate in Remembrance Day events, when we wear a poppy, we're usually thinking about Canada's participation in some major conflict, like the Great War or World War II, or we're reminded of one of the recent conflicts, like in Afghanistan, Iraq, or Bosnia, or one of Canada's many peacekeeping missions. Last year, I focused my Remembrance Day remarks on the Korean conflict and the heroism of the Princess Patricia's Canadian Light Infantry. Let me now focus on the 70th anniversary of the Battle of Ortona in World War II and the efforts of the Loyal Edmonton Regiment. Around Christmas 1943, the Western Allied troops got their first unpleasant introduction in house-to-house fighting as Canadian troops attempted to take the Italian port city of Ortona against fierce German resistance. The fighting was so fierce that the Associated Press ran the headline, "Miniature Stalingrad in Hapless Ortona." The machine gun fire was so intense that the Canadians developed a new tactic, mouse holing. It involved using weapons to blow holes in the walls between the buildings so you could go house to house without having to enter the machine gun paths in the streets below. After 8 days of fighting, the Canadians took Ortona. 1,375 Canadians died fighting in and around the city, almost 1/4 of all the Canadian deaths in the entire Italian campaign. Ordinary Canadian men, many of them from Edmonton, who left civilian life behind because they were needed and had come together as a fighting unit and defeated 2 of Germany's finest divisions. They put up a sign at the entrance of Ortona. It said, "This is Ortona, a West Canadian town. In many ways, we are here because they were there. We must never forget."